So Groupon is awesome. But unfortunately, they've got a few pretty huge problems. You see, a Groupon deal could have up to a 7-month wait period. And only 10% of less of companies actually qualify. And if they do qualify, it can cost the business tens of thousands of dollars. And even then, they might only get to do 1 or maybe 2 deals a year. Now, there has got to be something better than that. We're 5 and 50, and let me show you what we can do. Now, right down the street here at 9th and Bryant is a woman named Jennifer. Now, Jennifer owns this awesome little bakery called Cups and Cakes. Now, I am willing to bet that Jennifer has about 200 cupcakes just sitting in her store waiting to be sold. So how is she going to get rid of those right now? Well, she sure as hell isn't going to use Groupon, right? No, she's going to use 5 and 50. And here's why. It's so easy. She would simply go to our website and in 3 steps get this done. First, she'd fill out her company information. It's pretty simple. And then the next step would be choosing the details of the deal. She can do anything, but in this case, we're going to do free cupcakes. And then all she has to do next is review and approve that text message. And if she likes it, and she probably will, she fills out her payment information and hits send deal. And then all that has to happen, our potential customers wait maybe 5 or 10 seconds, and they get the deal on their phone. And all they have to do is walk into Cups and Cakes, show the text message with their deal coupon on it, and get the free coupon. See, that's what 5 and 50 does instantly. And just so you know, this deal is real. So if you go to 5and50.com and sign up during this conference, we'll actually give you the Cups and Cakes deal. So go and see Jennifer and get a cupcake, because I'm telling you, these are really good. And that's it.
Awesome. We love the concise presentation. 2 minutes. I think you just set a record. Gentlemen, what do we think of the customizable SMS Groupon? Matt, I think you're in the flash deal space with FamilyFinds.com. What a great company. What are your thoughts?
So perishable inventory, is that what you guys are talking about?
Partially, yes. I mean, that's obviously one thing we can do, but really, any business that has a slow night, if it's a restaurant and they don't have as much traffic as they thought they would,
That's what I mean. Perishable inventory,
yeah,
a seat, for instance.
Yeah.
Got it. So, I mean, I think that's a monster market. Ironically, I was talking to somebody yesterday about that. I like the concept at a super high level. I think if you think about this deal space in general, that they're not technology, or not that technology is not a part of it, but these are marketing and sales organizations primarily. And so the biggest challenge today, and this would be my question, is breaking through the clutter, because the concept of just a deal, a discount, that's not new anymore, right? And so the cost of customer acquisition is ranging from a lot to enormous. And then I think just in general, getting small businesses, and these are questions, is how do you guys get small businesses to think about you versus Google Places or it's not just Groupon, it's 100 companies that are in the market. How do they think about you guys? What's great about you guys or your sales method that gets them?
Well, I'll go ahead and answer that question. You see, we have some pretty huge differentiators. And one of them is that, unlike almost all the other Groupon clones out there, we're not taking any, percentage of, the spends that are going in. All we're doing is saying, for $5, you can fill out that form and send out 100 text messages. Double that, send out 1,000 or whatever it is. So that's really appealing for the businesses, because they don't have to go through all the strenuous activity of creating these deals, gathering customers, waiting forever, and they get people in the door in minutes.
Right. So if I have a Twitter account and I'm the donut or cupcakes, is that I can tell them, hey, I have 20 donuts left or cupcakes left, so come on down. How do you? Because that's the thing I've been struggling with, is how do you deal with that?
what Groupon has done is they've allowed businesses to get new customers, people who've
Yep.
never heard about their business. There's not a whole lot of value in giving discounts to returning customers, your regulars. And so this is kind of that platform, but just instantly.
Okay.
So I guess a couple questions tailing on that are similar. With like the signal to noise ratio, is there targeting on the text messaging? Because again, I don't want to be in a situation where I'm getting bombarded, 8 times a day with text
Yeah.
messages as a user.
So we actually have, it's not up here anymore, when somebody signs up, they'll set the preferences. So maybe I only want to get deals for dinner. I don't want to get massages or anything like that. They can set that, right? Also, unlike a Groupon or any of those Living Social, we don't send out one deal a day to 100,000 people. We send out 100 deals a day to 1,000 people. So it's very targeted and segmented. I mean, any business that is trying to get people in their door in the next 5 hours, sending out 100,000 deals wouldn't work for them anyway. So the deals are much smaller and they're targeted.
The second question is there a significance to the name?
5 hours and all the deals have to be at least 50% off.
The deals only last 5 hours.
And so, have you guys done any tests where you've, SMS'd 1,000 people that you identified within a specific, area with an offer and seen how many people you can drive back in within 5 hours?
In limited abilities, yeah. We're still figuring out the technology. We're based off Twilio. We're sending out text messages, so we've stress test that. And we have about 700 users signed up. Again, we've been completely private though, so we've been kind of working with them closely.
And are you planning on launching it regionally, or are you just going to open it up?
We're launching in San Francisco here and in Kansas City where we're from. We'll be moving to Chicago, New York, and LA here soon.
Got it.
Do you give incentives for like having friends sign up other friends? Somebody
Oh,
help with customer
we will, but we
acquisition?
don't right now.
And right now, the model isn't based on me following the cupcake place. It's just me being in a location saying I'm open to these offers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it makes sense to have an API at some point that these can be pulled from, because obviously for a service like ours where people are checking in, there's an ability to reach somebody where if I, again, check in at a location, find out the cupcake store is a block away, I want to know that right
Absolutely.
there. That's another
And
channel.
that's on our radar.
That's version 2.
Awesome. Let's thank 5 and 50.
Thanks, guys.
Well done. And next up is Zep. Zep.
Let it be known that we wanted cupcakes. We were.
Yeah, I mean, it was perfect opportunity to bring in 500 cupcakes like Red Vegan did a couple years ago. Oh, good save, good save, good save.